Alright guys, what's going on? We're at the Beach House Harley Davidson. We've got a large selection of motorcycles here. Got the Harley demo truck, 120th anniversary. So the Road Glide was taken, so I'm going to hit the Lowrider ST. But yeah, should be fun. We're just going to go ahead and hop on it.
So pretty simple on the controls.
Kick
it on and it's ready to go.
Kick it on, okay.
So here,
yeah,
it starts here. It's already in neutral.
Cool. Sure, we're rolling.
If you want to use cruise, hit this button in, that lights up your cruise, and then push down, and it'll lock the cruise in.
Ah, okay. Okay. Yeah. It's excited. I haven't rode this yet. They didn't have these during the last Harley ride that I did. Yeah, Lowrider ST. Got a little dash right here in the middle, fuel gauge, diesel tachometer. It's just numbers. It's kind of interesting. So, yeah, cool deal. Got some bags on the back. Curious to see how this is gonna ride. Yeah, typical Harley, the way the engine feels. So, you know, this is all the same day that I went and done the Indians and the Triumphs, which was in Murrells Inlet, but this is more Charlotte, North Carolina. So it'll be interesting to see how these bikes compare to the Indians and that kind of thing. I did ride the Indian Chief. Gets up pretty good. I can tell this is an air-cooled engine though for some reason. It sounds got a different sound than the way the Indians feel, you know. I'm trying not to take my hand off the handlebar too much for hand motions because I think they're kind of particular about that. I forget with the Harleys you have the turn signals on each handlebar, on each end of the handlebar. I will say that I'm not fond of how scrunched up the legs are on this. I would like a little further forward. This feels a little awkward, you know? It does get up though. It's got a real mean sound to it too. I like the sound of this better than I do that Indian Chief that I was on. That had a 1/16 cubic inch. I'm not sure how big the engine is on this. I'll have to throw the specs up on the screen later. But yeah, it's got a real mean sound to it. It feels like it's got a similar size engine though. I am getting a little bit of wind buffeting, like around the bottom of my helmet. It's a real comfortable ride though. It's got a very comfortable seat. The clutch is typical Harley clutch, very heavy industrial feeling, but it's not like it's too heavy. I just mean it's kind of like beefy, you know. It's got plenty of power. It gets up really nice. But there's a whole lot more wind coming across me than I thought there would be for such a big fairing in front of me, you know. Yeah, definitely. I'll see if I dip down, it's not too bad. Yeah, it's less if I dip down. So I think it could be solved with just a little bit bigger windshield. But the way my legs sit on it, they're kind of like, it reminds me a lot of the bike that guy's on right ahead of me, the Sportster S. Your legs are sitting there kind of awkward. I mean, it's not like it's uncomfortable or bad. It's almost like you're sitting in a chair, but with your knees up a little higher, if that makes sense. So your knees will be a little more than 90 degrees, past 90 degrees, but like coming up toward your chest. Like I said, I would be a little more, you know, visual with my hands, but I got the dude behind me and I don't want him to be like, oh, this guy takes his hand off the handlebar too much, you know. I want to get a few more rides in before I get banned. The motor's really nice. And you know, the gauge right there in the center is kind of unobtrusive. So I'm just getting a lot of wind buffeting for something that's got a full-on fairing on the front fork, which is just kind of weird. You know, you could probably solve it with a little bit bigger windshield, but I don't know. It does ride good though, you know, and it's a little bit higher up than like your road glide and stuff, so you could dip into the corners a little bit more with it without worrying about scraping the floorboards and stuff like that. Yeah, as far as ride quality, I mean, it soaks up the bunch really well. Yeah, seats very comfortable. It's got decent sized mirrors, and those are very unobtrusive mirrors. You know, that's about as small as you can get regarding like the mirror stalk and stuff like that. And it's a good looking bike too. It's a very minimalist design, I'll say that. With, you know, you got your speedo and gear indicator and stuff all kind of integrated into the handlebar clamp right there, your neutral and all that. The way I don't know, man, like my foot is kind of at a weird angle when I go to shift. It's like it's tilted too far back. I have to lift my foot to an uncomfortable level to get above the shifter in order to change gears on it. It's just an awkward feeling position. I'm about 5'10". I have fairly long legs, so that's something, you know, something to consider. Very beefy transmission though, you know. Alright. Well, we're back from that. But it's kind of got kind of a good sound to it, you know. Not too bad. Cool. Yeah, so it's the Harley Davidson Lowrider ST. Actually looks like somebody took a spill right there. It's broken and got some scratch on it. They probably just dropped it in a parking lot or something. It's got the 117 though. Huh. Bigger engine than that Chief had. Chief had a 116 on it, but yeah, looks good. All right, I think I'll wrap it up for the ST video. So we're gonna try to ride that next, I think, the road glide. So yeah, if you like it, just hit it with a like, subscribe for more, and until next time, we'll see you.